pride of our nation, this day have set upon the mighty endeavor.
I was scared. There was one just...
We couldn't really see from the beginning what would be captured in that film. We knew people would be telling their stories. We certainly hadn't realised the amount of work in weaving it all together.
As close as I could be. I was all ghost pimples, scared to death. I'd never seen an aircraft on the ground before.
When Brian submitted the original DVD for us to look through, I was just so in awe with the finished article that I straight away sent Brian an email and congratulated him on everything and said that, you know, there's nothing to change. What can you change on something that's perfect? And that was before I put my brain into gear, I guess, and realised that, yeah, maybe there are one or two hiccups there that should be amended.
On our first viewing, we couldn't believe how good it really was, and I think our feelings were that this was an excellent start.
Well, I think everybody's seen this, the finished film now, or the approval version of the finished film. Obviously, the next thing is to incorporate any amendments that you want, and then yeah, hopefully we can get to the completed version.
I think that's wonderful.
That is, yeah. I think you've done this before, Brian.
I've done it once or twice.
Of course, after looking at it perhaps 2 or 3 times, you could perhaps pick out a few discrepancies and a few wordings that perhaps ought to be changed, and something that didn't follow on quite as well as it should have done.
One of the interviewees was talking about various missions, and he got the missions wrong in so much as the number of aircraft and people, the aircraft that were missing, and people that were killed. And I think it is quite important, very important, to get things like that right.
And probably the best thing would be if you could list out all the alterations, maybe in an email. Yeah. And then send me that, and then I'll kind of work my way through it and sort of make the necessary adjustments.
From writing books, I found later on, talking to Brian, it was a similar process, that you put things in and you take things out and you watch the flow of it.
We went back to Brian and said that, you know, what we'd seen initially was excellent, and but there would be a few amendments that we would like. And I can remember Brian said he came back and said, yes, this is something I expected, and if you let me know what we want, what we'd like changed, we will, I will deal with it, which he did.